TheSmartLocal.com.
So cozy.
Am I being held prisoner?
So scary.
I'm gonna ask you like a few questions and then we'll do an activity together.
Okay.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with your life right now?
Oh wow, good question. I would say a 7. I feel like there are things in this life that could be better. Like I think I could be doing more in my life.
7. Because I feel that I have quite a number of things going for me, which are sort of part of the plan.
6. I have a lot of friends that I've lost contact with because they're very busy with like getting married or their friends or their work.
I think like for people who watch TSL, they have seen me grow, but then it comes with a lot of responsibilities. Having so much stress now is making me less happy.
Have you ever thought about death?
What is this?
People always often talk about death as something scary, but for me, right, if it happens, it happens. I'm not someone who's afraid of death.
All my friends are like settling down, getting married, and I'm like, oh my god, single Pringle. Honestly, if death were to come right now, right, I'll be perfectly fine.
I don't think about it because death is like so scary. And I feel like I'm still quite young.
I'm scared, but I don't fear it so much in the sense that like I still a bit young and stupid.
Imagine tomorrow you will die.
Oh no!
So,
Okay.
do you think you'll have any regrets if you were to die tomorrow?
Oh, that's so tough. The most cliche one, and that is not telling my parents how much I love them all.
Right off the bat lah, because this is very sudden. I don't have time to consider certain thank yous and sorries that I didn't say.
I've never really been on a date before. I've always been very curious about what it's like when two people who are interested in each other can like go out and spend time together.
Unless you can like develop a time machine of some sort to go and like change the past, but there's no way at this point of time to change that past. So the only way you can go is forward.
How do you think like your family, friends or like co-workers will react?
Wow, how will they react? I hope that I'll be missed lah and I'll be remembered. Right now, I'm also not sure what people remember me for, so leave me in the comments below.
I just want people honestly to think Fauzi was good, full stop.
My team, the editorial team, they're very outstanding individuals. They will survive fantastically without me.
I feel like my mom will blame herself. I remember like after my A-levels, I just like broke down to her. Then I say like, I'm really not confident of getting into a uni. And then she said, it's my fault. If only like I taught you better. If only like I'm more educated. Wow, that part I really like damn sad. Cause my mom like is not very educated. So I feel like, I feel like if I die tomorrow, she will blame herself for.
Today, you're gonna write and read out your own eulogy.
Ah!
Do you know what's that?
Yes!
Eulogy is something that people say when they die. Yeah, usually it talks about things that people remember them for.
Someone else usually will write for you, but then this time
I'm
you're
writing
write
for myself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, this is a heavy topic, let me think.
It's so awkward.
Wow, this is so hard.
Is there even a template?
Let me think of what food down first.
How do you even start?
Okay. So sad.
Wow, a bit emotional, sia. Okay, so I'm like here. This is my body. Chris did the best he could. He didn't always do it the way others liked, but he always did what he thought was right.
Fauzi was a good son, brother, friend, partner, and an overall okay guy. Hopefully people would think that I'm a good fill in the blank what kind of relationship we have.
This is a letter of thank yous and goodbyes. To those who do not know me, but are present enough to be hearing this, John in life was a person with many question marks, mainly because he was more often a mess than put together.
Xenia is a bubbly human being, and even though she's no longer here with us today, don't worry, she's having fun wherever she is, as always.
Through the different phases of his life, he always kept to himself. But that allowed him to focus on giving what he could to the people around him. Whether it was Charlotte in primary school, with whom he played Quest for Glory over the phone, or Gerald in secondary school, or the many army friends that he had, or the people in TSL. I didn't write that because I forgot about people in TSL.
Thank you for being you.
Thank you for the difficult people and dark times. You helped me become more interesting than I actually am. Thank you for the heartbreaks. You helped me to shield myself or to at least learn how to appear okay.
Xenia is never that A-star daughter that scores distinction and comes home by 10 p.m, but she works hard to be someone her parents are proud of.
Contrary to what the people who watch him on YouTube or Instagram might think of him, Chris would want to be remembered as being fiercely loyal and having principles he never gave up on.
Don't waste time blaming the people in life or yourself for the failures and mistakes. Look at the situation and think of how you can make the best out of it. Thank you.
Thank you to fear. You helped me to say and do things that I could not. Thank you to death. You taught me how small the universe is when I stand to face you. Eulogies are for the living, and for the living I have this to say. Live, and make this living life you still have as unforgettable as the one I hope I had. So that when we meet again, your pages are coloured and you have a good story to tell.
I think it makes me think about the things that I appreciate here in my heart, but I don't say out. I forget that these are the people I'm super thankful of.
It helped me to consolidate my thoughts a bit more. I thought that this is super intimate lah, and like I'm glad that I got to share some parts of me with you lah.
When I talked about Charlotte playing Quest for Glory with me in primary school, he introduced this game to me. So he'd call me, and then he'd just walk me through, and then I'll just play the game. And it really helped to build a connection that I think people now don't have lah. And that was something that I miss lah.
Nothing about I want to be a really good actress, I want to be a really good host will be written in this script, because what really matters to me is the relationships that I have in my life. I hope my dad and mom watches this so I don't need to tell them again. I love you, Ma, Pa!
It's easy to lose your way or to lose your direction, but when you recalibrate it with death, right, it's very obvious like what kind of direction that you have to try and slowly take lah, even if it's small little steps.
As long as I know that I've been living my best life, I think that's the most I could ever ask for.